Roomies internet personality Bobbi Althoff is known for her underwhelming interview style and has had a few notable back and forths with celebs because of it. Now the internet is buzzing once again after a recent interview with Sukihana where the two got into it. Here's the tea on that situation, so you know. For those of you who may not be familiar with Bobbi Althoff, she's an internet influencer who began posting TikTok content in 2021 about her children and became a viral sensation after launching her podcast, The Really Good Podcast. Bobbi began her podcast in April 2023 by having a variety of influencers and entertainers join her on what many considered an awkward and confrontational style interview. Althoff even revealed that she used to drive to Los Angeles once a week and would pay influencers $300 to join her podcast. Within months, Bobbi transitioned into interviewing some of the entertainment industry's biggest artists, despite the fact that her interview style might rub some people the wrong way, including the celebrities she interviews. Bobbi also reportedly split from her husband of 3 years, Corey Althoff, in July 2023, around the same time things started to pick up with her podcast. And after months of separation, her husband recently filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Many people noticed Bobbi after her intentionally uncomfortable interviews with Funny Marco, Lil Yachty, and Drake. While her interview with Funny Marco went viral with millions of views, it seemed like Drake's awkward interview and co-sign of her podcast cemented the influencer's upward trajectory. However, after Bobbi's viral interview with Drake, some fans began to question whether or not there was a possible real-life beef between the two. Many fans pointed out that not only was Drake's interview episode removed from Bobbi's YouTube channel, but the rapper unfollowed her on Instagram. Despite the fact that some fans find Bobbi's underwhelming demeanor during her interviews humorous, others are turned off by it and refer to her as an industry plant. That became even more obvious when Bobbi had an interview with Offset where some fans say she met her match. Offset seemed to match her energy during the interview and even roasted Bobbi with a few jokes of his own.
It's a little hot outside and you talked about heat, right? Like with my boots, you have on long jeans with a tank and then another long sleeve shirt. You try to roll it up for heat purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's giving 36-year-old mom, you're 26. You see what I'm saying? So you should stay down there and not up there.
One commenter on X praised Offset and said that Bobbi Althoff chick changed her whole style after Offset roasted her. Bullying is effective. Another person chimed in and said that Bobbi Althoff woman isn't funny and this is another example of people stealing from the culture, aka Funny Marco. Some pointed out the fact that things seemed to quiet down for the influencer after her interview with Offset, leading some to believe that she was taking a step back. However, Bobbi recently re-emerged during an interview with Kiki Palmer, where she talked about her feelings around being referred to as an industry plant, getting roasted by Offset, and even shut down the Drake beef rumors. Bobbi also responded to claims that she was an industry plant with a video on TikTok. Fans wasted no time sharing their thoughts following her interview with Kiki Palmer. One fan chimed in on X, formerly known as Twitter, and said, "I watched the entire interview and Bobbi Althoff is the epitome of feeling up. Kiki asks all the right questions. I don't dislike Bobbi. I dislike how easily she was propped up because there was no effort put into building her platform and people like Drake promoted her." And in her latest interview with rapper Sukihana, things got a little heated after Bobbi referred to Sukihana as a musician.
Just really quick, for the record, could you say you don't think you're a musician?
I'm not none of that.
But then after that, you just said I do music.
Yeah, I do music.
So, in other words, you're a musician.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Some fans couldn't tell if Suki was trolling or being serious with her responses to Bobbi, and many people went back and forth online about it. One fan wrote, "If y'all can't tell that Suki and Bobbi Althoff clip is a bit, I don't know what to tell you." Another fan wrote, "This probably the only time I agree with Bobbi Althoff on this, Suki making herself look stupid." Neither Sukihana or Bobbi have confirmed or denied if their altercation was real, but we'll keep our ear to the streets. What are your thoughts, Roomies? Were Sukihana and Bobbi trolling fans? And how do you feel about Bobbi's controversial interview style? Roommates, thanks for watching TSR So You Know of the week. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Keep watching So You Know.